do you mean I should start by telling them who I am? If they don't know who I am by now, they've been living under a rock. Alright, fine. Hi, I'm Stormy Hale. You're listening to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. You wanted more wrestling, you got it. But be careful what you wish for.
Canadian strong, maritime proud. Hear the roar of the fans, feel the crowd. Every slam, every fight, every story we shout. Legends are born, there's no doubt. From Halifax rings to PI lights, the action is heavy, the energy ignites. Feel the thrill, it's gonna be a blast. Welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Almost said beau jour. Corey said, let's get into a wrestling mindset, not hockey. And clearly I didn't listen. Maritime Wrestling Podcast, joined by the crew, the big boss, Corey Robichaud.
From the Beau Jour Senior Hockey League Podcast. What's going on, everyone? It's been a while.
It's been a while. Jason, the Magic Man, what's going on?
Another day, another 10 cents.
We do not get paid for this. Disclaimer.
That's Mark. The Mark, as you just heard, disclaimer.
Man, I feel like it's been a while there. I don't know why. We were here last week. It's not like we were.
We were a trio last week.
That's right. Corey was busy.
Unlike other trios that are out there.
Oh.
Like the Hollywood Highlights.
Highlight Heathens. Nice try.
Highlight Heathen.
Please introduce them to our fellow Maritimers.
I believe they already know them. We're talking about Hollywood Cole, Ethan Knight, and Chip Chambers. A big congratulations. They are the brand new Pro Wrestling Ontario Trios champion. And even at that, they appeared for Mystery Wrestling. Like, they had a busy weekend. Thoughts on this?
I think it's fantastic. It's nice to see these guys spread their wings outside of the Maritimes. And it's cool to, see guys get opportunities outside the Maritimes. It's even cooler to see them bring home titles.
I love belts.
Yeah, no kidding. And these three are really cool titles as well. I had the opportunity to see them live at North Pro a while back, and gorgeous titles.
I saw one of them, Mark Shaw's belt. He brought it with him at the last North Pro show. I asked, Mark Shaw's a great man. I asked him not to fall on me, and he said, I don't intend to. So
there you go.
Big fan of Mark Shaw for not
those
falling on me.
Those young kids are crazy, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, aside from these three guys, New Hook and Rudy Lockhart were out there as well this weekend.
Absolutely.
So, it's fun. Like I say, it's fun to see the guys spread their wings, get outside the Maritimes. Pro Wrestling Ontario is putting on some fantastic shows, and it's great to see the three boys come home with titles, hopefully first of many.
See.
I hope it brings other talent. Like Tariq. I would like to see him, because
Tarek?
Tarek?
Well, I mean, if
Tariq?
it was... Yeah, it'd be Tariq, right?
It's Tarek.
Tarik.
Yeah, I know.
It's not an E. It's not T-A-R-E.
No, I know.
I thought it was Tariq as well, so I'm on
It's Tarek. We've seen Tarek live in North Pro before. They announced him as Tarek.
Did they? Okay. Then it is Tarek.
Maybe we all got it wrong, and he's going to
potato.
It's Tariq. It's Tariq de Terrible.
Either way, I'd love to see him come. He's a fantastic talent as well. He's who New Hook faced this weekend.
Yeah.
I understand it was an absolute.
So Tarek is the Pro Wrestling Ontario Openweight champion, right?
I believe that's what he is.
Yeah, okay.
He is a champion for sure. I know that New Hook was going after a title this weekend, so let me take a quick peek here. Where is it?
I love belts.
Oh, really?
Do you wear one?
That's what it is. Yeah, the open weight.
Yes, I do.
What a mark.
Yep, belt mark. So, just one more thing. CPW Hall of Fame. There's a voting for that. And there's a bunch of Maritimers on those votings. I believe Gary Williams is nominated for one. Ronnie Payne is...
Ronnie Payne is Women's Wrestler of the Year. I believe Gary Williams is the Perseverance Wrestler for being in the business over 15 years. I know there's a few others guys that have wrestled here as well, like Johnny DeLuca's on there as well. So, yeah, definitely go in and vote because I'd love to see our...
Yeah, voting ends on December 15th.
Yeah, I'd love to see some of our people win some votes and some championships and stuff. And I know Hollywood Cole was nominated last year, the year before as well.
Sharpshooter, right?
The Sharpshooter Award, yeah. Did he? He didn't win, did he?
I don't think so. I think he fell second place, but I think that's that's the category Johnny DeLuca's in, is the Sharpshooter of the Year. So
it's not the Scorpion Deathlock category, is it?
Scorpion Death Hold.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Scorpion Hold.
The Sasori Gatame. It's funny how we do this inside joke that people doesn't know about it, and we're just not going to inform people. We're just going to move to the next thing right now.
Yeah. If you want to know, ask us next time you see us at a show.
Yep, which is this Friday. Yeah, Corey Robichaud. He knows all.
Oh, you. Ask you.
Do I look like a Robichaud to you?
Thank God, no.
No. Okay.
You're not that good looking.
A lot more hair than you. All right. Enough with the insults. We all love each other. Sort of.
Sometimes.
You too. All right. Seriously, though. Superstars of Wrestling. We're going to start with that. So there were a few changes to this card. We'll get into that. But just the quick recap here. Dick Durning, he beat Jason Boa in what I've heard was match of the night. Giant Orion, he beat Joey White. Mayafa, he beat Mark Thomas. Dryce Durning beat Alex Robbins. Brenda Pipes, she beat Chantel. And for the SOW and AIWF Canadian title, Wesley Pipes beat Dick Durning. So Fantana was advertised to face Wesley Pipes. He wasn't there.
He had oral surgery, dental surgery, and he wasn't cleared to wrestle.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. Pipes getting the win here. There was some confusion on if it was one or both belts. It was both belts that were defended. We got the results from Alex Scott and Connor Cook. So a big thank you to these two huge supporters of the podcast. Connor Cook, don't forget, the State of Maritime Wrestling. He's got a vote right now. A poll, I should say. So you can vote there too for all the categories for Wrestler of the Year, Match of the Year.
And all the 600 different categories.
602, actually.
Probably.
Counted them on all my fingers and toes. So let's just get into this real quick. Wesley Pipes continues his dominance as the champion. Like twice did he beat Dick Durning. Does Dick Durning...
This one he really didn't beat Dick because both men got knocked out and kind of like landed on each other. So the general manager counted to 3 and kind of gave it to Pipes, but they technically landed on each other, so it was like a double pin. So there's definitely some controversy there. We'll have to wait and see next show in February. February 28th, they got a big show coming up, like a really big show. I'll mention it after, but we'll go on to the next matches first.
We got a debut here in Brenda Pipes getting her first win against Chantel.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the match. I heard it was a good match, from what I understand.
I think as of this recording, there's only one match that was released by Superstars, and it's Giant Orion and Joey White, which I believe was also a match that was like... that wasn't the original match.
No, that was this was Joey stepping up to replace someone. I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was Josh. The guy.
Oh,
I can't pronounce his last name.
It was Dale Dangle.
Dale Dangle, that's what it is. So he is out as well. I believe it's an injury. So this was Joey White's SOW debut as well. So
Joey White with his new haircut.
New haircut and trying to go after more gold, I'm sure. Another promotion, hunting for more gold. I think he's up to, 4 titles now? Hunting for probably another
greedy,
one.
Eh? He gets one. Now he wants all of them.
Yeah.
Four or 3.
Must be that NWO
Kaizen
faction there.
DIY,
the NSPW Maritime title,
and the tag titles.
So
4, yeah.
4, yeah. I'm sure he'll be hunting for more soon. But yeah, it's cool to see Brenda get such a welcome. From what I understand, the crowd absolutely adored her. So it's cool to see that she's spreading her wings and getting out there and joining. Because it's great to have another women wrestler as well. Because Lord knows we need more. So
yeah.
So I just want to explain something because I don't think you guys understood what it meant. But just earlier I was saying how she pulled out the chancla, and the chancla is when a Latino woman, a mother, yeah, sure,
not a Latino,
sure. Well, she pulls out a flip flop and she chases you around the house with it. It becomes a weapon. It becomes a chancla.
Yeah, and she changed Chantal with it. So yeah,
exactly.
What a spot. Dryce Durning beating Alex Robbins. Before the show, it was announced that the next show, February 28th, we will be seeing the first ever Superstars of Wrestling Cruiserweight Championship, and that will be between Dryce Durning and Rudy Lockhart, which, me trying to fantasy book this, the heel and the more established should win the belt, so Rudy should win the belt. And the next guy to win the belt should be Dryce. Dryce should be chasing.
Oh, absolutely. I agree 100%. I mean, first and foremost, Rudy has more experience. Dryce is a fantastic wrestler. He's young. He has less than a year under his belt. He's probably got more matches than most rookies do.
Yeah.
But still, he's young. He's still got a lot to learn. His feud with Rudy is fantastic. They've been building on this feud now for probably 5 or 6 shows now. So yeah, I mean, like we always say, the whole story's in the chase. So
I find it interesting that they went with a cruiserweight title, because I always said that your secondary title, you can be creative with it, and a weight limit title is you're shackling yourself, you're handcuffing yourself, because now you have to have a specific weight limit. The only other promotion that does that is Red Rock with their light heavyweight title. But I'm interested in this because there are lighter guys. You think realistically, like Hollywood Cole could challenge for that belt. Ethan Knight could challenge for that belt. Fantana can challenge for that belt. I think
that's the one name that came to mind where I'm like, holy shit, we haven't seen that yet. Fantana against Rudy.
Fantana against Rudy. Fantana against Dryce. I think the storyline here writes itself, though. I think Rudy wins the belt first. And sometime after winning that title, Dryce is the one to take the belt from him. I think maybe we get a heel take it from Dryce after that, and then we see Fantana go after that belt. And what's to say Fantana isn't meant to be a main event guy? He can fit the weight limit there, but he already was going to be the challenger for the Superstars heavyweight title.
Yeah, that was supposed to happen this weekend, and I'm sure it'll happen again in the future. But it's just another possibility for Fantana. He's already a main event guy, but now this gives him another title that he can chase as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that was pretty much Superstars of Wrestling. I think this was their last show of the year. I think the next few weeks we're going to see a lot of final shows of the year. Which, it's that time of the year.
Yeah, their next big show, February 18th at the TD Arena in St. John.
Whoa.
February 18th or the 28th? Because you said
28th. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, the 28th, sorry. February 28th, TD Arena. It's in collaboration with the St. John Sea Dogs.
Oh, okay.
We're going to be seeing Dick Durning is taking on Chris Masters, and Wesley Pipes will be taking on Rhino. So there's going to be some really...
Chris Masters, you mean
Master
like Chris Adonis Chris Masters?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that's cool.
So, there's they've mentioned a few things, and of course, as Corey mentioned, the Cruiserweight title championship match will be on the 28th as well. So it's going to be a fantastic show. So,
Nice.
So you have to imagine if... Who was Wesley... Did Wesley Pipes have a match? I'm confused here.
Pipes is wrestling Rhino.
So that'll be a title match for sure.
Oh, I can almost guarantee it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Masters versus Dick, I think, is going to be an absolute banger.
Yeah.
Also, you mentioned earlier, Boa and Durning on Saturday Night had, like, from what I understand, is the match of the year. From everybody I talked to said this is like, if once it comes out, you have to watch it. It's a must. And this is going to be, that was Jason Boa's last match for a little while. He is getting hernia surgery. So he'll be back in the new year. So, I mean, I'm sure it's not going to take him long to heal and get back into it. He is.
It's the right time to do it during the holidays.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, the way he's built, I'm sure it's not going to take him long to get back into it again. So
yeah, absolutely. So that was Superstars of Wrestling. You said match of the year, man. There's been a lot.
There's been a lot.
Matches of the year.
And that's what I'm thinking. I mean, we've already got a list of a bunch of matches of the year. So if everybody's saying that this one is a contender, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to move on to the final show for this weekend. New Breed Wrestling Main Event Mania. Big thank you to Andre Myatt for sending us the results here. On the VIP, Benoit Gravel, he beat Hunter Sampson. Horsepower Hunter Sampson. The opening match saw the NBW Tag Team Champions, the Rodeo Rockstars, Ryan Denham and Damian Spade. They were supposed to face the NWO of Max Power and Dawson James. Max Power could not make it, so it was Dawson James and Sidney Sweetie. The Rodeo Rockstars got the win, retained their titles. Bobby Boyette, he beat Ryan Schimmel for the Fighting Spirit Championship. Sebi gets his first successful title defense, beating the Ghost Ricky Mortis. Oliver Hansen, he beat Ken Frazier. And the main event, Old School Andre Myatt and Chizenko, they beat the NBW champion Bad Thad Howitt and Chris Charters with Evan Wolf. Let's get into this card. I want to give credit. I think New Breed Wrestling has been an underrated promotion this year. Because they're the promotion that... It's hard to book tag teams. It's hard to book tag titles. And what do you do when you got a lack of tag teams? They took two guys that were doing pretty much nothing, made them the odd pairing tag team, and it's been successful. Yeah. Damian Spade and Ryan Denham, the Rodeo Rockstars, you know... That's the way you book a tag team, in my opinion, where you give them a storyline that you can run with for multiple months.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job at it, too. They have they're two veteran wrestlers, so they make it look easy. They're really good at getting the crowd behind them, and they're really good at like the comedic stuff as well. So they're well versed, so it doesn't matter who they wrestle or whatever. They can really adapt to the situation. I've seen them wrestle separately, but I've never seen them wrestle together. I can't wait to see them as a tag team.
Absolutely. The Fighting Spirit champion Sebi beating the Ghost Ricky Mortis. Another thing that I got to give credit to New Breed Wrestling for is their ability to give a chance to someone that isn't getting the chance anywhere else. Sebi is a fan favorite.
Everywhere.
This is everywhere. They gave him a chance with the Fighting Spirit title, and it's just like, Bad Thad Howitt. Yeah. Bad Thad Howitt had one championship belt coming into this year. He had been the Epic Pro Tag Team Champions as Dreadnought with Gabe Savage. And they gave him a shot at this NBW title. He wins it. By the end of the year, he finishes the year, as of right now, he finishes the year with 3 belts. 3-belt Thaddy, as he called himself.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where New Breed Wrestling is really giving a chance. And to me, if I'd book my own promotion, which that's never going to happen, that's not my job, but if I would book my own promotion, why copy another promotion? Why not go the opposite direction?
Yeah. There's enough storylines and enough things and enough wrestlers in the Maritimes that you can spread the love. You know what I mean? There's enough guys out there that deserve titles, that can be a champion, and that can really push a promotion. So yeah, I love it. I absolutely love that New Breed has given them that opportunity.
Absolutely. The bookers in New Breed, my hat's off to them. The main event, I actually asked Andre Myatt, specifically, who won what in the main event? I was like, who got the pin? He goes, Chizenko. Who did he pin? He pinned Chris Charters. Now, if he pins Thad, immediately you're like, oh, obviously he's getting the next shot. That doesn't mean he doesn't get the next shot. He's still got to win over Thad Howitt. He just didn't pin Thad Howitt.
Yeah.
So to me, I still think, again, them pushing Chizenko.
Yeah.
Who's given a break to Chizenko lately?
Yeah.
New Breed Wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, he's starting to spread his wings out there a little bit more, but yeah, New Breed and ECPW are pretty much the 2 promotions that are banking on Chizenko right now. But yeah, I mean, we're starting to see him move out. IHW not too long ago as well.
Yep,
so
it was my first time seeing him live.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So solid, just all around. I am really, really impressed with him. Honestly, for a guy that's been around that, not that long, really good, rounded out, physical type. He's a big guy. He's got that, he's got everything that he needs.
He comes out and you can tell that, if you'd see him in the parking lot somewhere, you'd be like, he's a wrestler. He's got the size.
He's got the size. He's got the build. He's got the chops, and I really, really like the way he sells. It's not crazy over the top. He makes it look believable. I really, really enjoy it.
There's another guy where I said that exact same thing. I remember the first time seeing him, and he's become one of our favorites, Ian Pratt, where he was over with me specifically on his selling, where he did not even perform a wrestling match. He got beat up by Stitch Face. Yeah. I was already a fan. It was insane. And
Pratt's I think the ultimate seller.
Yeah. But Chizenko has such a believable, he does it the right way.
Yeah.
And I think I'm kind of already becoming a fan of him for the same reasons.
Yeah.
Where he does it so well.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to see the 2 of them face off in a match?
Why not?
I mean, it's very possible.
That would be such a great match. My God, that'd be a good match.
Very possible. Yeah.
Let's fantasy book for a second. 2026 for New Breed Wrestling. What's in the near future for Bad Thad Howitt, for the Rodeo Rockstars, and for Sebi? What's their next challengers? And the tag team titles, I know it's a lot. It's harder because which tag team will be available. But for New Breed Wrestling, could we see the Hollywood Heathens?
See the Hollywood Heathens. We could see AWOL.
The Hateful Dead. I mean, Ricky Mortis is already there.
Yeah, Ricky is there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to start to see a lot of movement in tag teams next year.
I agree.
I think there's a lot more tag teams available. NWO, we should have seen them this time around. Unfortunately, Max Power couldn't be there, so there's, you know what I mean? There's them as well. So, I mean, Schimmel could quickly find himself a partner. You know what I mean? That could develop into something. But I think 2026 for the tag division and New Breed, I think there's a lot of movement, like I say, with tag teams coming soon. Fighting Spirit, I think Ricky Mortis becomes... I think Olafur Hansen might get a shot at that title as well. Whether he wins it or not is a completely different story, but I think he gets a shot at it.
I think he gets a shot. I agree with you on Ricky Mortis. I think he's probably the front runner to win it from Sebi when Sebi's run has run its course, basically.
Yeah.
I called that like 2 episodes ago.
You did.
100%.
Mark did.
So if he does, called
you get a piece of the pie. Is that it, or
hey, maybe I'm the booker. You guys don't know.
Maybe you are. Be the booker, Mark. Bad Thad Howitt, his NBW heavyweight title. Is it possible that he drops that title to Chizenko, or at least feuds with him for a few shows?
I have an idea.
It's probably gonna. Yeah, that's the booker. It's gonna have to be. It can't be Mayet, because the only way Mayet was able to challenge against Thad was to become a tag team, because he lost at the last show, so he's no longer allowed to challenge Thad for the title until he loses it. So now, does Chris Charters turn on Thad and then challenge for the title? Maybe.
Charters is a former New Breed Wrestling champion, right?
No.
No?
He's a former Red Rock champion.
That's right. Okay.
Currently IHW champion. And other than these 2 belts, I believe he held the IHW Television Championship when he just started just after the Country Idol, after he came back from his nearly career-ending injury, where he had a collapsed lung, and then he had another collapsed lung.
But you guys forgot a name, honestly, that I've been keeping in the back of my head since that last time that we spoke about
Let him out.
wrestling.
Let him out. There's a lot of room back there.
Bradford Montague.
Yeah.
Bradford Montague. Does he do NBW?
He has.
He has in the past, yeah.
I mean, he's a hell of a talent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not out of the ordinary. I don't know if I'd see him with the Fighting Spirit. I think he'd be more of a heavyweight champion type of guy.
He would.
Oh, 100%. He would be a good heavyweight champion.
I like that Fighting Spirit title for guys like Sebi, like the Ghost Ricky Mortis.
It's the mid-card title.
Mid-card title. Guys that are just, getting into, like, major programs. Like
Ryan
Sebi.
Storm.
Well, Ryan Storm had his run with the belt.
Oh,
that's one thing.
You were saying you guys. I was like, Ryan Storm.
Here's the thing about Ryan Storm. Ryan Storm is not the Ryan Storm of the late 2000s, early 2010s. Ryan Storm's still really good.
No,
but his prime years are behind him. And for New Breed Wrestling to give him a run with that title for that long, it warms the heart that, Ryan got to have that again.
Yeah.
Because he could do it anywhere that he wants to.
Yeah,
but
100%.
You're focusing on newer talent, and I think Ryan's job right now, like even in IHW, him and Julian Young feuding with the Hateful Dead, is to prepare the Hateful Dead. It's 2 guys that are brand new to learn. Yeah, to pass the torch, to learn from them, to be underneath that learning tree. Especially Ryan Storm and Julian Young, who are, let's face it, first-class Hall of Famers in the Maritimers. They're bona fide legends.
Oh, absolutely.
Did it all.
Yeah.
You can't learn more than with these 2 guys.
Yeah, exactly. And it's 2 different fighting. I mean, we talked about it months ago, like in CCW when Oscar Ironside and Patrick O'Neill first started.
Yeah, we haven't said that in a while.
Exactly, because they've been wrestling a lot of different styles of wrestlers. It was the same thing here, right? With Julian Young and Ryan Storm, they're providing different styles of wrestlers and that experience to guys like the Hateful Dead and You know what I mean? Now Sebi with the fighting championship, I'm sure, you know what I mean? Him and Ryan Storm has tangled a few times of that, passing on that knowledge, right? So
Absolutely.
Then we talked about the fighting spirit, some other guys that could challenge for it. Well, we've seen it in the VIP match. Benoit Gravel, Hunter Sampson. I mean, that
Hunter Sampson is one of those guys that, we've seen a few guys this year. We've seen Chip Chambers. He held a few titles, like at once. A few years ago, Hollywood Cole did that. We saw Bad Thad Howitt do it this year. Rudy Lockhart.
Joey White.
Dawson James, Joey White. Hunter Sampson could be one of those guys next year. He could have maybe the honor title, and he currently still is the River Valley champion.
Yep.
But spreading their wings, you don't know where they're going to end up, and he could win multiple titles next year.
Well, he's being built up in IHW very, very well right now.
Very well. He got
IHW,
a big seal of approval by Cody Diener.
Yep.
Who's coming back.
That's right.
We got IHW. He's IPW.
IPW, That's right.
So you could be looking at Hunter Sampson as possibly the PEI champion next year. He's here in New Breed. I'm not saying 2026, but somewhere down the line he could be the Fighting Spirit champion.
Yep.
So there's a lot of opportunities for Hunter as well. I love the fact that all these young new guys are really starting to develop into great characters, great gimmicks, and great talent. Especially now, like, you're almost seeing the transition, right? You've got the guys like Cole and Ethan that have been in the business now like 6, 7, 8 years. They're now starting to get the opportunities outside the province of the Maritimes. So now they're kind of starting to leave room for the next generation coming up with the Hunter Sampsons and the next guys and the Ricky Mortises and stuff, Dawson. Yeah. So it's all the transition is happening correctly, and I love it. I can't wait to see what happens next year.
There's a way to do it. Absolutely.
So that was New Breed Wrestling. 2 great shows this weekend, but we are looking forward to the next weekend. Jason, what's coming up this weekend?
IHW on Friday night. Hostility, I believe, is the name of their show.
I believe so, yeah.
They've got a few matches announced. Speaking of Hunter Sampson, singles match, Hunter Sampson versus Big Bad LG Logan Rain.
Hunter Sampson.
We know that Fantana is supposed to be in action, defending his honor title. They haven't released who his partner, he's facing
his
yet.
opponent.
His opponent. That's the word I was looking for. Opponent.
His partner.
I think they did actually.
Yeah.
Did
they? Oh well. The last I seen, they didn't post it, but
Uno segundo. I'll see if I can find it.
All right, perfect. I'll keep going.
Yeah.
We were talking about it a minute ago. Perfect Storm versus the Hateful Dead. They have a no holds barred tag team match this Friday, so that should be pretty good. The IHW Women's Championship will be on the line. Ronnie Payne is going to defend it against Stormy Hale. This is her IHW debut, and I also want to thank Stormy for the intro this week.
Absolutely.
We truly appreciate it. Also,
so far, yes. The best looking intro we've had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Until I make one.
Oh, God.
Sure.
Mark laughed way too hard at that one. That's not funny. That's hurtful.
Yeah. Stormy is definitely safe, I'll tell you that. Also, the IHW Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Chris Charters will be defending his title against Chip Chambers. I think this is going to be an unbelievable match.
I smell a title change.
That I can agree with. Yeah.
Potentially. IHW is also going to be honoring 2 founding members. Titus and a late Serge Doucette are going to be honored with the IHW Wrestling Legacy Award.
I mean, Serge Doucette, for people that don't know, is instrumental in the history of IHW, one of the founders of IHW. A lot of people don't know this. He started as a wrestler. Surge had a heart condition from a young age. And Surge was told that he would not live past 30 years old. He lived past 30. I believe he was in his 50s when he passed away. Doesn't make it less sad that he outlived his diagnosis, But Surge was the booker, one of the founders. He was one of the commentators. He was the cameraman. He hosted a IHW YouTube show called Hybrid Online as Malcolm Mann. He was a backyard wrestler too, along with our buddy BT Bobby Mann. They were the Mann brothers, Bobby Mann, Malcolm Mann, and Angus Mann. What was their name? The Shit Kickers.
Okay.
Oh my God! BT showed me a shirt that they used once, and it was a boot print that said "Shit Kickers," and it was like they walked on the shirt with shit, But yeah, I love that. Titus is on the Mount Rushmore of maritime wrestling. He's one of the greatest of all times. No promises, but I told Corey, bring the pod track. If we can get Titus interviewed, I think that's our only chance we're ever going to get that. So
yeah, absolutely.
Fingers crossed, everybody.
Yeah.
So if I can go in a little bit here on Malcolm Mann. Malcolm Mann wrestled in the inaugural IHW show in Sackville. He faced off against BT Bobby Mann in a street fight, and he also had, I think he had a match on the following show. He did. He was in the number one contendership battle royal, and then he had a match against Demente, but he didn't wrestle for terribly long in IHW. He quickly transitioned, and he was he was a part early on of Hub City Productions.
Yep.
And he did a lot of the videography and all that stuff. And Surge was a hell of a guy. I had many, many opportunities to sit and have a chat with them. And this is great. I'm glad they're doing this. He also
hosted a podcast, right?
I don't remember. It was about the Habs, right?
Yeah, him and his father they did a podcast on the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah. It's just sad. On a personal note, Surge worked with my partner Tracy for the last few years. So I don't know. Surge is an integral part of the IHW history. I'm glad they're doing this. To go back to the show, did you talk about the triple threat with Bobby Boyette in it?
I haven't seen that.
So there's a triple threat match at Hostility: Bobby Boyette versus Matt Chevron versus Colby Christ.
Ooh,
that's right.
Ooh.
And then there is the honor title match, which is Oliver Hansen versus Fantana.
Oh,
that should be good.
Yeah,
that was released a day ago, only on Instagram right now.
Oh, there you go. That's why I didn't see it. So the Fantana might be a smushed Mexican meme by the end of the match. Oliver Hansen's a big boy.
Yeah.
Speaking of, also on the card, coming back, Cody Deaner.
He is coming back, yep.
So that'll be a fantastic. AWOL will be in action. They released a
there's actually this is actually there as well. So it's going to be Shano with Cody Deaner.
That's right.
Versus AWOL.
Interesting.
Ooh, interesting.
So huge for AWOL to get that opportunity to rub shoulders with Deaner, and great for Shano as well.
The last mainstream wrestler that did multiple tours of the Maritimes in a short period of time ended up moving here, and that's Robbie McAllister.
Yeah.
So if Cody Deaner wants to move to the Maritimes, we'll gladly accept you, buddy.
Yeah. I've got an extra bedroom if you need it.
There you go, boarding house.
Yeah. But JP Sims will be there as well with Mr. David A. Boyce. This is his last appearance at IHW.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Well, he's announced it on Facebook, so...
Listen.
Kayfabe.
On the podcast, we don't know it yet, bud.
Yeah, it's kayfabe.
I personally am Team Sims.
Oh, me too.
Jean-Pierre.
I didn't even know that was his real name. Like, it's a shoot name.
Yeah. I confirmed.
Confirmed by Mark. He asked his parents.
Oh, did you? Cool.
So it's JP Sims versus Kirk Obey, career versus career. So JP Sims loses. Mr. David A. Boyce is gone from IHW. If JP wins, Kirk Obey, bye-bye.
We shall see what happens. It's going to be a crazy night for sure.
It's going to be a special night.
For me, Dave Boyce is one of my favorite guys in the Maritimes. Like, he's a good friend of the podcast.
Uncle Dave.
People don't realize, people are, you're kissing his ass. No, the first guy to ever give us a chance on the podcast is Dave Boyce. Nobody else gave a crap about us until Dave Boyce showed up. So that means a lot to me. All right? And so I'm a Dave Boyce guy. What can I say?
I still don't give a crap about you. I don't care if Dave showed up.
Would you grow some hair? I'm going to start calling you King Kong Bundy.
I'm trying so hard. I'm pushing so hard to grow hair, I almost shit myself earlier.
Yeah, it's terrible. Did, huh? He calls that the John Tenta, by the way. There's a story behind that, and we'll save that for another day, though. Is that the only show this weekend?
The only show.
The only show. We will all be there, all four of us. Yeah, 'tis the season. So we have 2 fan questions. Went over pretty well last week, so 2 fan questions. Let's get ready with the first one.
First one is from Luis Santiago from Brazil. What's one thing the rest of the wrestling world could learn from the maritime scene?
Less is more. And I'm not joking. Less is more. You look at what WWE does. There's a show every day. There's 3 hours of Raw, 3 hours of SmackDown. And I haven't watched a Raw or a SmackDown in months. Am I going to be watching Survivor Series this weekend? Once I get home from Fredericton? Probably. But less is more. With the Maritimes, you have one show a month. Or one show a week even. But you're not overexposing everything. With the maritime wrestling scene, if you go to an IHW show, the next day you go to a North Pro show, it's 2 different shows. If you see Hollywood Cole there, well, there's Hollywood Cole IHW, Hollywood Cole North Pro. The one thing that the rest of the wrestling world could learn from the Maritimes is less is more. Next.
For me, I think when I look at a lot of indie wrestling promotions, they're always trying to bring in names, bring in someone. I think something you can learn from the Maritimes is you don't always need the outside talent. Some of my favorite shows that I've been to are all local. Yep. There's nothing wrong with booking a card that's all local. Or even beyond that, if you're bringing guys in, bringing in other Canadian guys, giving Canadians an opportunity to work. You don't always have to go casting your rod into the States. No pun intended, but you don't always have to bring somebody in from the States. You can look at other Canadian talent or provinces nearby, and you can book really, really good shows using all local talent.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's the community connection. I would hear fans are not just bodies in the seats. A lot of the bigger places or whatever, it's just they're running through the numbers. You know what I mean? It's all about here. It's community connection. A lot of the guys and girls that go to these shows actually know the wrestlers. They follow the stories. They're supporting their friends. They're investing in their friends. So it's not just, you know what I mean, going to watch wrestling. Don't get me wrong. The action is fantastic. I love maritime wrestling, but you're supporting the guys, your friends, your family, your friends that own promotions, your friends that are in the ring actually wrestling. So here it's, I find in the maritime, there's more community connection. And I think other communities and other places around the world can really build on that and try and create more of a community environment around their promotions instead of just like Corey said, bringing guys from the outside or just trying to sell tickets to fill seats. It's about the connection.
Here's one thing that I really enjoy about the Maritimes is the fact that they give a chance to their talent. Honestly, guys that you notice on TV, it's like you mentioned earlier, like WWE, where there's guys that have such promising talent. Like, if I name one, for example, Austin Theory. Have we seen him in the last 2 months? Probably not.
Well, look at LA Knight. The guy should have been the champion months and months ago, and he's yet to, you know what I mean, to be a heavyweight title or holder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I understand that not everybody can hold a title, but at least to have a meaningful run at something.
Yeah.
Right? Because I feel like he's given shots. Yes, he is given the storylines, but then that's it. It falls on nothing, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like he starts over again. But then what's kind of right about all this is it's like we still live back in the days of the territories, right? Where a guy may or may not be the top guy in one of the territories, but he is in the other one.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
He could make his name in that other one, and all of a sudden, bam, he's a top guy. And all the territories are...
I think you just nailed it on the head why I choose maritime wrestling over mainstream wrestling, and it's the territory feel to it.
Yeah.
Where you got guy like Thad Howitt's a great example. He had 3 gimmicks. He had 3 gimmicks last year.
We don't know that.
He was bad Thad Howitt. He was Human Man, and he was the Juggernaut. Thad Howitt.
We know, yeah. The
Mark
Human Man? No.
Shit.
No. We never seen them in the same room, Corey.
Kayfabe, he's strong with this one. But to me, the territory aspect of it, I think mainstream wrestling's evolved to a point where it's just not for me anymore. Am I still going to watch Royal Rumble and Survivor Series this weekend and WrestleMania? Yeah, because it's an event.
Yeah.
But am I going to watch Raw and SmackDown like I did in 1999, 2000, 2001? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's only 24 hours in a day, and 3 of those aren't going to be wasted on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, the only way that mainstream wrestling, I mean, especially the WWE, is going to get anywhere near as interesting as it is in the Maritimes is if they somehow magically create another, 10 promotions. Because they have way too much talent for what they have now. So nobody, you know what I mean? Like you were saying, Mark, one guy might have a storyline, but if he only shows up on SmackDown every 4th week, how do you get the fans to be invested in that guy? Because you only see him once a month. You know what I mean? At least here, if you go see Hollywood Cole, he might only wrestle at, say, IHW once every 6 weeks, but you can go see him in Northborough, you can go see him in UCW, you know what I mean?
Superstars Wrestling.
Right, so you can see him in other places. So
Pro Wrestling Ontario.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you get to see your guys wrestle more often with different promotions.
Yeah.
So the only way mainstream is going to catch up to us at this point is to have way more promotions or 15 more TV shows where they have enough TV time for all of their talent. Because, I mean, a 3-hour SmackDown or a Raw, you're not even watching wrestling anymore. It's there's backstage segments and there's...
well, if they were good, at least. They tried to a few years ago, they tried to redo the hardcore division with the 24/7 stuff, and they missed the point completely.
Yeah,
they just missed the point. Oh, well, they're on TV, and they said, well, Vince McMahon's gone. He was the problem. Clearly not. I think the problem is we've gone. It's not for us.
Yeah,
WWE is still extremely popular with younger generations.
Yeah,
and there's always going to be that gap between the guys that watched Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling for us, and then us that watched WWF in the late 80s, early 90s, and then the guys that watched late 90s, early 2000s WWF, it's generational, I think, so,
yeah.
Personally, I think it's time that WWE lets some of the guys perform on the indies. I know that it's becoming a bit looser, but fuck those contracts, man. They're too tight. I wouldn't even, personally, if I thought about it, if I was a lower card talent or even a mid card talent nowadays, I wouldn't even sign with WWE. There's better options out there.
Well, you look at guys like Andrade. Yeah. Andrade, former La Sombra, I believe, in Mexico, who debuted in AEW,
Yep.
then was told, "Hey, motherfucker, there's a non-compete for a year. I think it's a full year."
Yeah,
But he's still getting paid by the WWE more than what he would be making in AEW. So it's WCW all over again, where the invasion angle could have been the greatest angle ever. But the big name stars that should have been in WWE, your Hogans, your Scott Hall, Kevin Nash,
Yep.
who else am I missing? Ric Flair, Bill Goldberg, Sting.
Yeah.
All these guys stayed at home because they were paid a lot more.
Yeah.
When you're knowing that wrestling's going into a down period,
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. It's an angle that never was meant to be.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. It's a shame, though.
It is, but that's a piece of our wrestling history. So we're gonna move on to the second question.
Second question comes from William Hines in Alberta. What's your ultimate vision for the podcast and its place in maritime wrestling?
We've had this question for a long time, and I don't know if there's a right answer for this. The initial thought on a wrestling podcast for the Maritimes is shine an extra light on something that we know is fantastic. Few more eyeballs, whether it be doing a pre-show interview and someone sees it and, oh, there's a show tonight, I'm going to go with that. Thank you, podcast, for that. If it's that, or just, people listening to this and not knowing that there's wrestling nearby, because there's a lot of perks to having a podcast about maritime wrestling, whereas a lot of we're idiots. We're absolute idiots because
I'm very smart.
We obsess over this. We absolutely obsess over this, and we know every wrestling promotion from Prince Edward Island to Nova Scotia to New Brunswick. So
Corey
us
still
knowing
thinks we're at Brawl at Alma Hall 3.
yeah. So anyway,
He's obsessive over them. Incredibly.
Mark, you're so lame. God, you're so fucking lame. Just cutting me off. Just you Elmo hole. Go ahead. Go talk. Talk. Go.
Oh, you
talk.
want me to go? Okay.
Yes. Go.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Giving some time, to me.
Yeah. Go talk. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. I tell you, man. You thank God I don't pay you guys.
Well, you should.
I should. But no, the ultimate vision for maritime wrestling to me is shine an extra light on maritime wrestling. I don't know if there's a better answer than that. Maybe we'll get one from Mark the Mark. Look at the smile on his face. Go for
Sure
it.
You will. Absolutely.
You're not muted this time.
No, I know. But no, for real though, seriously, there's no selfish feeling behind it. Like, honestly, myself personally, I'm here to enjoy it, to really support the guys that take part in the sport, that put their bodies on the line. Let's face it, it always will be the case. And I mean, wrestling's always, I personally think it's getting more and more dangerous because let's face it, guys, in like 5 or 6 years, 10 years, I don't even freaking know what they're going to have for finishers. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Because there are no finishers anymore. But just to, I enjoy it. It's like Corey Noe was always saying, like when we go to a wrestling event, we leave real life at the door. And I try and do the same thing when I come on here and really enjoy myself and just kind of have fun, right? Just support them, really.
I think that's one of the things that we got to give credit to the maritime crowds is they don't try to hijack the show.
No.
Like a lot, like even North Pro. North Pro is probably the smarkiest crowd that we have in the Maritimes. And even them, they'll be like, ooh, I like this, I'm going to play along.
Yeah.
It's like they're there to have fun. They're there to enjoy themselves. They're there, even though they talk with all these guys, they know they're not really hating each other. If someone needs, I remember when New Hook turned on Connors, there were friends of New Hook going, fuck Justin New Hook.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit, and after that, they're talking with him, they're laughing and all that. but then it's almost like the fans were workers. You know, they're part of the show by playing the roles that they're supposed to have, which is
we're all plants.
We're all plants. But no, just I think you have some places that are really the Attitude Era crowd. And in the Maritimes, I feel we have a very respectful bunch of fans.
Yeah, and that kind of goes back to the first question that we answered a minute ago. That my answer was it's a community connection. Everybody knows everybody, right? Like so and so's friends with so and so, or you're friends with this wrestler or whatever. And you leave real life, except for LG. But you leave life at the door. You play along. You know what I mean? That's the whole idea, is to enjoy it. You go to a hockey game, you enjoyed watching hockey, and then you go to a hockey game. If you like football, you go to a football game. If you like watching movies, you go to the movies. Well, we all enjoy wrestling, so we go watch wrestling. And it's cool that we get to be a part of it by booing and cheering for the guys and like you say, stepping up and becoming those marks and those plants, like you would say, in the crowd. For me, the podcast, I think, is as... like Mark says, getting together with the three of you guys, shoot the shit, hang out with friends, talk about wrestling. I mean, it's shining a spotlight on the local scene, becoming the voice of wrestling for the fans, for the wrestlers, letting people know what's going on. And really, I think the podcast is a tool, an extra tool that pro wrestlers and promotions can use to shine a positive light on the scene. I'm not here, to me, there's no personal gain for me in this. It's literally like I'm hanging out with friends, and I hope that the promotions and the wrestlers get a chance to use us. We're here for them. That's the reason we're here, to support them. So all these guys and these promotions that are coming on and that want to come on for interviews and stuff, it's because they want to promote themselves. That's how they get their names out there. That's the reason I like doing it.
Boy, I think we're all tools. I think you had that right. My answer is going to be a little bit different, but ultimately we started a wrestling podcast before the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. There was something before that a lot of people know, some remember. I hope you all forget it. But that's where it all started, and that's what gave me the idea, and for that I'm very thankful. Without the podcast there would be no Unofficial Blizzard Senior Hockey League podcast. There would be no Unofficial Maritime Wrestling podcast. I'll be the first person to admit that. No Maritime Warrior. Without that dipping our toe in, for Corey and I especially, and tasting it and going, you know what, this isn't that bad, we wouldn't have. And that's where, no different than wrestlers starting extremely green, getting a little more comfortable, getting a little bit better, finding out what works, what doesn't work. Go listen to early episodes of the Unofficial BSJ podcast. We sucked. My God, we were terrible. Go listen to early episodes of the Maritime.
Can I say
Jesse K. O'Bernard? Listen, we sucked. Go listen to early episodes of the Maritime Wrestling podcast. We were trying to figure out where we all fit, but it was better. And I can see the improvement year to year to year with the hockey. And that drives me, that motivates me, because I can see that we're improving. And I think ultimately for me, the hockey podcast got a lot of views. When we had a video early on, hit a couple of million views. Well, that helped propel the league a little bit. And when Corey and I had the opportunity to take this and make it kind of what we visioned, and we had discussions early on about who do we bring on and how do we do it. We control it now at the end of the day. So we don't want it to just be you and I. It's a lot of pressure when there's only two of us. So who can we bring on? We have this dipshit friend of ours named Mark. I think he'll work out. We got this guy, Jason. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a 4-man podcast. And some weeks it's tough. Sometimes I'm not here. Sometimes Mark's not here. Unfortunately, Corey's always here. Jason has made it most of the time. I think you might have missed an episode. I don't even know if you missed an episode, Jason.
I've missed an interview, I think, but not an episode yet.
Jason is very dedicated, and we appreciate that. But it's easy with 4 people. If one of us has to step away, we still have 3 guys who can put on an episode. For me, the vision for the podcast is to look at what we did in hockey and try to replicate it for wrestling in a certain way. that's why you see, like, we've implemented more shorts, more little videos, clips. Mark's been taking them, doing a really good job with them. And Corey's kind of going through and picking what works, what doesn't work. And some of those reels have gotten tens of thousands of views, you know. For me, the motivation is how can we put a bigger spotlight on maritime wrestling, and how can we do it in a way that's not being done right now. I wouldn't want to just be posting full matches. New Scott does that. New Scott's the best. I don't want to step on New Scott's toes. What New Scott does is on a level above ours. Yep. What can we do that doesn't step on toes, that fits in the Maritimes? A podcast doesn't exist covering maritime wrestling. There are other podcasts with maritime wrestlers on it, or there have been in the past, but this is unique. End of the day, if something's not fun, I'm not doing it. I get to do this with 3 of my buddies. That's great. I get to shine a spotlight on a sport that I truly respect and love, maritime wrestling. And for me, if we don't get bigger than this, I'm happy. We've gotten to where we've gotten to. I do think we're going to get bigger than this. We're 9 months in now, 8 months in. We've gotten a lot of support from the maritime wrestling community. We're very blessed for that. There's rarely a show where we don't get the results. You know, that's a huge, huge credit to everybody. Once upon a time, you just didn't get results from wrestling shows.
No.
Now we can kind of bring that out. And it's not for everyone. But to have brought on guys like Gary Williams, guys like Chris Cook, people giving us an opportunity that we don't deserve. I'm going to be frank with you. We're 4 dipshits in our bedrooms and basements with mics. You can buy this shit on Amazon. A StreamYard account's $50 a month. When I tell you anybody could do this, anybody could do this. But I'm very proud that we're doing this week in, week out, whether we want to, whether we don't want to. Sometimes I don't want to see Corey's face. I've muted Mark before. Jason's down there with his fucking thing on. And look at me, I'm bald. I mean, you know, it's not always easy. But very proud that, you know, there's this thing that only 1% of podcasts post more than 10 episodes. We've got 2 podcasts that have gone well past that. Success is all what you want it to be. For me, success is that we've met a lot of people, we've made a lot of friends, and we've put a spotlight on this. I hope we continue to grow. I want to put a huge spotlight on maritime wrestling. I think we've got one of the best territories in the world, and that's a big part of it for me. But ultimately, it's all about you guys. It's all about the fans. It's all about the wrestlers. It's not really about us. And it's sure the hell ain't about me. So,
exactly.
You know, I don't know. Somehow I'm one of the ones who has a little more experience doing this, but I shouldn't because I'm a dipshit. But I'm very proud of what we do. I'm very proud, especially the consistency. I think people don't really understand how hard it is to consistently show up week in, week out, 1 show, 2 shows, 20 shows. How do you talk for an hour about 2 wrestling shows and 1 show coming up? We did it. Hey, just give the mic to Mark.
I agree.
Honk, honk.
Hunter Sampson.
I couldn't have said it better than the big boss just did. So, anything else, boys, before we sign off?
Just again, thanks Stormy Hale for the intro. Thank all the fans for tuning in every week. Without you guys, we don't do this. That's that simple.
If I've got one thing, I'm going to tell you, go to the IHW page, watch some of those promos, watch that LG promo. That shit has had me laughing at least 10 times. I love that guy. I can't wait to see some CCW promos start coming out. Like, this show is coming up where we're going to see some fun promos. I love that that's happening more and more. So check that out. Support your local promotions.
IHW this weekend.
That's right.
If you're in the area.
Don't come talk to Corey. He smells. Don't come talk to Corey.
I smell terrible.
Terrible.
I smell terrible because I'm always getting waked on by Corey.
Mark's the guy with the bag on his head, so come see him.
If you're in the area, come to the show. If you're not in the area, come to the show anyway.
What was the guy from South Park with the bag on his head? Wasn't it Ugly Bob or something like that? I call you Ugly Mark.
Well, I was ugly with the bag, but once I took it off, it was fine.
It was hideous.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Ugly Bob.
You know, I did say that this podcast wasn't something that I was, approaching in a selfish way, but I'm thinking of branching off there once it starts sloping down, starting my own shit. Book me, commentating, birthday parties, anything, man. Let's
science fairs.
Science fairs.
I'm telling you, like, in all honesty, Mark the Mark is like the best creation this podcast has ever had.
Oh shit!
I'm a big fan of Mark the Mark. So anyway,
I enjoy. So here's the thing. I enjoy. You know how I said earlier how Corey always said, like, once you go to a wrestling show, just leave it at the door.
Yeah, you got to be a dumbass.
Be serious. Enjoy it. It's what I do with these things. And I don't know if you guys have watched, talking to the viewers here, the listeners, but like, I don't know if you guys heard my interviews with LG, but it was so odd how I never realized that I had to get into like a special place, like a special, like it was weird. It was weird.
You're special, all right, Mark.
No, but I'm usually I don't do those things. I really don't. But then I approach it and I'm like, okay, all right, I'm ready. I'm like a fucking dipshit right there, like activate dipshit mode. Fuck. Let's
go. The funny part is, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Because you did it last time and you saw it.
No, you start an interview, whether it's a hockey interview or a wrestling interview. You start the interview, like, there are plenty of interviews that Corey has saved. They've never seen the light of day, but it's
they could though. They could this off season.
Oh my god! Oh, please no.
They might.
Please no.
Really tall child.
Oh. No, that one's funny. I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Can we end this episode?
We are going to end this episode. Thank you, everybody, for listening. See you at IHW.
Love you, Dave Boyce.
Love you, Dave Boyce. Can't wait to see you on Friday. And we will see you all in 7 days. Until then, peace. Take care, everybody.
Book me for...
Thanks for tuning in to the Unofficial Maritime Wrestling Podcast. We drop new episodes every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time, so make sure to join us each week. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and also listen to the episodes and interviews on all your favorite podcast platforms, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And if you want to support us even further, grab one of our t-shirts over at Pro Wrestling Tees. Just scan the QR code to get yours. Until next time, thanks for listening and supporting Maritime Wrestling.